Chicago Bears Now is presented by True Classic. Check out their t-shirts, polos, and more at trueclassic.com/chat. Get 25% off with promo code CHAT today. Go check out the description and comments for that link and promo code. Coming up here in a few minutes, you guys have been asking me to comment on this. David Montgomery opens up about his exit and signing with the Lions. Does he take a shot at the Bears? A little bit. We'll explore that. I'll give my reaction later on in the show. Well, let's talk about the quarterback, Justin Fields. Is he going to be this year's Jalen Hurts? There's been a lot of, comparisons, talk about that throughout the offseason. And another ESPN insider has kind of jumped on this train saying he could be this year's Jalen Hurts, could take that type of leap. Here's Marcus Spears from ESPN talking about Fields heading into 2023. He says, you feel like this is a Jalen Hurts year for Justin Fields if he's protected, because the proof has to be that the fact he can push the ball down the field with his arm. We know what he is athletically, and they can use that to enhance this offense. But there were times last year when Chicago just refused to throw the football. This year, you have to throw the football. You have to throw the football in this league to have success. That will be the transition for Justin Fields. We'll see if he can do it if he is protected. And I've talked about this for a while now, especially since the draft, just kind of culminating all the pieces that have been added this offseason. Justin Fields needs to take a leap as a passer. I thought last year he made good strides, obviously as a runner, but even as a passer. But obviously the volume has to go up, and he's got to be better in the short passing game with the accuracy and, not take as many sacks. Part of that's the offensive line. Part of that's him not holding the ball as long. I think those areas should improve with pieces around him. The point is there's enough around him for him to take that leap. It's not perfect. I'm not saying it's a top 5 skill group and offensive line around him, but it's more than adequate in my opinion, at least on paper. I mean, you just do a couple of comparisons here with a couple different position groups. Left side of your screen there, that's your 2022 wide receiver core to start the season. Darnell Mooney, Equanimeous St. Brown, Dante Pettis, Byron Pringle, and Velus Jones. I mean, it really is laughable when you think about it. Obviously, they added Claypool mid-year, but, that's tough to figure that out on the fly. This year, though, DJ Moore, get him in a trade, top 15 receiver in this league. Darnell Mooney, who's proven in the past he's really good as a number 2. Claypool is a 2 or 3 as well. Full off season to fully learn the playbook and everything. I like that. Tyler Scott, 4 through 6 is interchangeable with him, Equanimeous St. Brown, and Velus Jones, but those guys in the 4 through 6 range compared to St. Brown, who was your number 2 last year. I mean, you're feeling a lot better about that group. Offensive line, kind of the same deal. Some familiar names, but some shuffling, plus a couple of new additions. Left side was last year with Braxton Jones, a true 5th-round rookie. Cody Whitehair playing left guard, where he's kind of struggled a bit the last couple of years. Sam Mustipher, he's gone now. Tevin Jenkins, Larry Borum, who's now a backup. This year, Braxton Jones, who played pretty well as a rookie. You figure he gets a little bit better this year. Tevin Jenkins slides from right to left guard. If he plays at the same level, you like that. He was good last year. Cody Whitehair, who... Listen, he struggled a bit the last couple of years, but he should be better than Sam Mustipher. And if not, you still have Lucas Patrick, who should also be better than Sam Mustipher, so that's an upgrade. Nate Davis is definitely an upgrade at your second guard spot. And then Darnell Wright. If Darnell Wright plays solid as a rookie, then you're going to be feeling good, because I think if those tackles can hold up, then obviously you're in a much better place than you were a year ago. More thoughts on Justin Fields and why this leap could come here in just a moment. But shout out to True Classic. Father's Day is almost here. It's actually my first Father's Day. I hope my wife gives me some shirts from True Classic, like these t-shirts that I'm rocking and the ones you see on screen. Get 25% off with promo code CHAT. This Father's Day, give your dad the gift of style and comfort with True Classic. Their ultra soft, perfectly fitted t-shirts are just the beginning. True Classic has everything you need to build a complete wardrobe, from button-downs to Henleys to polos, and their latest comfort jeans and chinos are a must-have for anyone who wants to look sharp and feel comfortable at the same time. But True Classic isn't just about, nice clothes. They also have an active line as well with their athletic t-shirts, their shorts, and joggers that are perfect for anyone who wants to stay comfortable while being active, whether you're working out or just out and running about. And if you're not completely satisfied with your purchase, best part about True Classic, they offer a 100% risk-free guarantee and easy returns on your purchases. So don't forget to use promo code CHAT to get 25% off at trueclassic.com/chat, trueclassic.com/chat. Simple, comfortable, big fan of their shirts. Got a closet full of them now. Hopefully I'm getting more this Father's Day. Easy gift for your dad this Father's Day. Check the comments, check the description. It's trueclassic.com/chat, promo code CHAT for get 25% off. Justin Fields earlier this week at OTAs had this to say, and I think this is an important element of why he should take another step this year as well. He says, this is the first season I'm going into it where it's my second year in the same offense. So I definitely feel more comfortable with my reads and stuff like that. It's truly amazing when you can have the feeling of knowing where guys are going to be. I'm just excited to lead this team and to reach new heights, because even he recognizes or realizes and recognizes he's been on the record, got to work on the short game stuff. He knows that, these passing numbers aren't good enough long term. I think it was a good step in the right direction. The completion percentage improved about 2% or actually about 3% from his rookie to second season. Obviously, the volume in passing yards has to go up, but the touchdown interception ratio improved, went from 7 to 10 his rookie year to 17 to 11. So you like that growth. We know how dynamic he is as a runner. I think he's the best running quarterback in the NFL. I think he supplanted Lamar last year in that regard. But the point in all of this, and what Marcus Spears is kind of saying, and what I'm throwing in there as well, is that with improved weapons and being in the same offensive system for well over 12 months now, Fields should naturally improve. And if he doesn't, that's a problem. And if we get to the end of the season and he hasn't taken that adequate step, we're going to start talking about potentially drafting a quarterback. That's just the reality of the situation. So it's a big year for Fields. There's potentially external factors that could come into play that wouldn't necessarily mean that they would draft a quarterback if he doesn't improve, injuries, etc. But let's be honest, it's a big year for Justin Fields. He's got to take proper steps. If you think Fields will take a big jump in 2023, get the JF1s going in the comments. I think he's going to. We saw promising signs last year. Now it's about finding that consistency. JF1 in the comments right now. And also, sub for Bear Stubs. Excited for the 2023 season. This is excited for a season as I've been since I've been covering this team going back to 2020. So I can't wait. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch this team take the field every week. Subscribe. We'll have you covered throughout the entire journey leading up to week one and, of course, throughout the season. So daily coverage here on Bears Now. Don't miss any of it. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Okay, let's get to Demo. David Montgomery sounding off a little bit on a Lions gaming podcast. They're doing like an interview series with Lions players, and this is kind of the first time Demo has opened up about his exit in Chicago. Here's what he had to say, at least partially in that interview. He said, "Losing, that's all I was used to, and it got to a point where it sucked the fun out of the game for me because I'm a competitor. I like to compete. That's what football's all about." If that's where the quote ended, I would be like, can we really blame David Montgomery? But then he added this last part. It's so refreshing to be in a place where that's appreciated. Naturally, this upset people. If that last sentence was there, I don't think people would really have a gripe. Because, look, the last couple years have been tough, but dude, you signed with Detroit. It's not like you left a losing culture for a winning culture. Let's be honest. I know the Lions were decent last year and the expectations are high, but let's pump the brakes on Detroit being just this awesome franchise. Now, I do think a little bit of this got overblown. Frankly, I didn't take this into too much account. I've kind of moved on. It is what it is. And Demo wanted to clarify, he wasn't going after Chicago or even fans. He says I was referring to losing, which I think was pretty obvious, if you listen to the context of the quote. So kind of just to recap and just really give my overall reaction to all of it is the last two Bears seasons have been tough. I don't blame David Montgomery if he felt like there was a better chance to win elsewhere. He's entering year 5 in the NFL as a running back. He knows that he's not going to be a 15-year player at that position. So if he feels like elsewhere is a place to win at a high level, hey, more power to him. The Lions gave him a decent contract. But let's make one thing clear. Just because the Lions have high expectations all of a sudden, that is not a proven winner at all, Detroit. In fact, it's probably the biggest proven loser in this sport, if not, one of the bottom 3 or 4 teams in that regard. We'll see if Detroit lives up to the hype, but, it's twofold for me. I get Demo. You've been 9-25 the last 2 seasons. That's tough to take, but good luck to see if Detroit becomes a proven winner because they have a lot to prove. I mean, they go 9-8, and all of a sudden it's this team's going to the NFC Championship. Let's pump the brakes a bit. Are you guys mad at David Montgomery? If you are, type M for mad. Be honest with me. If you're not, type D for don't care. I gotta be honest. I don't really care. It's I would have liked Demo to come back, but I've moved on. I think he's moved on for the most part. Again, if he just slightly tweaks that quote, I don't think this blows up at all. The point is, it's time to look ahead on both regards, both for Montgomery and for Chicago. I'm excited about this running back group. I'm excited about where this offense is heading in terms of personnel. Herbert, Roschon, Deontay Foreman. I like that three-headed monster. Travis Homer is going to be a contributor as well. I think this running back room is in a better place. Not because these guys are all better than Demo, but I like the depth, and I think it's a well-rounded room. And by the way, Detroit likes David Montgomery so much that they traded up to draft Jahmyr Gibbs. So, that's part of that as well. So, anyways, best of luck to Monty. We'll see him twice this year, and hopefully the Bears come out on top. I'm Harrison Graham. Appreciate you guys tuning in. By the way, subscribe tomorrow. OTAs winners and losers from week 1 of organized team activities. Bears wrapping that up today at Hallis Hall. So we'll throw that video together for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, my name is Harrison Graham. Bear down. We'll see you guys soon.